The Pizza Factory, Family Eye Care, Orofino Marketplace, Orofino Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance, Les Schwab Tire Center, Harry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, Riverside Physical Therapy, and Best Built Builder Supply. And now for the Merchants, we go to the ball field with Jeff Jones and CJ Thompson.
Game 2 of the Area A Single A District Tournament here from Harris Field in Lewiston. It will be the 4 seed, your hometown Orofino Merchants, and the 5 seed, Camas Prairie Zephyrs. The Merchants at 9, 11, and 1 overall. The Camas Prairie Zephyrs are not too far behind at 8 and 9, a very closely contested league this year. The first and second seed came down to the wire as well. We'll take a look at that as we move forward in the broadcast. The Orofino Merchants, led by Coach Rocky Barlow, assisted by Scott Tonnevold, and David Shears leads the Camas Prairie Zephyrs in the battle. Of course, these two teams know each other extremely well, and we'll take a look at their regular season matchups. What a gorgeous, gorgeous field here at Harris Field. Such a fantastic opportunity for these kids to get the chance to play out on a facility like this. Of course, Orofino has the luxury of playing at the ball field at Orofino High, one of the better facilities in Idaho at the high school level, but of course moving up to the college level and playing at the same field as the LCSC Warriors, an extremely famed program. Definitely an excellent opportunity that these kids are never going to forget. The Orofino Merchants and the Camas Prairie Zephyrs getting ready to do battle. We're going to go ahead and take our first pregame break. Let's keep it right here. We'll take a look at the bracket as well as some results when we return on Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores after this.
No matter if you're building a new home or just expanding the business, your best bet is to call on your construction partner, Barlow Quality Truss. Long trusted by builders across the Clearwater Valley, Barlow Quality Truss resonates confidence, erecting commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Call anytime for a free estimate. And with our new boom truck, you'll find free delivery to the ground within 100 miles. Barlow Quality Truss, rooting on the Orofino American Legion baseball team during postseason play.
It happens every July. Orofino American Legion Baseball is fighting for a spot in the postseason, and every year the Merchants are always right in the thick of it. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the rich tradition of Orofino American Legion Baseball and hopes you'll get out and watch the next game. Orofino will be fighting for the Class A title, and with you cheering in the stands, the boys will be winners. Atkinson Distributing, where you'll find quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils.
As the dog days of summer approach, a lush green yard is still possible with a visit to Best Built Builder Supply. On Highway 12 West Orofino, Best Built Builder Supply has every size and type of water sprinkler to meet your needs. Oscillating or impulse sprinklers that cover a large area of any yard. For hanging plants and gardens, choose from any number of hose nozzles, from water wands, pistol nozzle, or turret nozzle. Fertilizers, bug repellents, and more. Visit Best Built Builder Supply.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105, Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
Welcome back once again. Time now for Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. If you're questioning the extent of an ache, pain, or injury, call or stop by Riverside Physical Therapy for a complimentary injury screen today. In American Legion baseball action in the region, we are it here at the 2022 American Legion Area A District Tournament. So let's take a look at the bracket. We already had game 1 earlier today, and the 3-seed LC Cubs took care of the St. Mary's Savages 14-2, which dropped St. Mary's down to the losers bracket. The LC Cubs will take on the North Idaho Lakers, the 2-seed in the tournament, later, directly following this ball game, actually at 4 o'clock. Of course, we have the 4 and 5 seeds, the Orofino Merchants and the Camas Prairie Zephyrs, going at it here in just about 10 minutes. The winner of that contest will face the top seed in the tournament in the nightcap at 7 o'clock, Northern Lakes. Of course, if the Orofino Merchants win this ball game, we'll have live coverage of them and Northern Lakes at 7 o'clock. It'd be a 6:45 pregame, so be sure to stick around for that. And the loser of this ball game will drop down to face the loser of game 3 which would be St. Mary's. So the loser drops down to face St. Mary's tomorrow morning at 10. Of course, if Orofino ends up losing that ball game, we will have live coverage of that contest. Pregame at 9:45, first pitch at 10. Now I apologize. No, the loser will face the loser of the North Idaho Lakers and the LC Cubs, and the St. Mary's Savages drop down into the losers bracket tomorrow at 1 to face the loser of Game 4, which would be the winner of Orofino and Camas Prairie against Northern Lakes. So the loser of that contest would face the St. Mary's Savages. So the Orofino Merchants would face the St. Mary's Savages tomorrow at 1 o'clock should they lose to the Camas Prairie Zephyrs. We'd have live coverage of that contest pregame at 12:45, first pitch at 1. The LC Cubs took both from the Camas Prairie Zephyrs Tuesday night here at Harris Field, 17-7 and 13-3, and the LC Twins split a pair of games with the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen yesterday, winning 8-6, then dropping the second game 10-6. The Seattle Mariners are on the road to face the Texas Rangers. We'll have live coverage of that ball game should Camas Prairie beat the Merchants. Pregame at 3, first pitch at 4:05. Of course, should the Merchants win, they would have another ball game at 7 o'clock against the Northern Lakes, so we would be covering that ball game. All the rest of the 4-game series throughout the weekend is also dependent on the results of the tournament. We'll also be taking a look later here in the pregame at the results of the Merchants in the Clancy Ellis tournament. They had 5 games in that tournament, picking up a couple of wins. And that is Schedules and Scores, brought to you by our good friends at Riverside Physical Therapy. Our live coverage of the Orofino Merchants and the Camas Prairie Zephyrs will be back right after this.
In these tough economic times, we all struggle, but none more than our senior citizen population. At Orofino Marketplace, they wish to do everything they can to help take the strain off our golden generation. Every Thursday, shop Orofino Marketplace for a 10% discount on your entire shopping receipt. Senior Day discount is Orofino Marketplace's way to say thank you for your years of support and to give back to the community of Orofino and the surrounding area. Get more for your shopping dollar when you visit Orofino Marketplace on Michigan Avenue, Thursdays.
Awarded the best of the best not just once but numerous times. A top 10 motel in the Northwest United States. We're talking about Lodge at River's Edge Best Western. Along the banks of the Clearwater River, the gem of Orofino is the Best Western. The perfect accommodations for your guest visiting anytime. 49 rooms, all welcoming, comfortable, and affordable. Pool and jacuzzi and breathtaking views. Good luck, participants, in this weekend's 19th Annual Orofino Show and Shine from the Best Western Lodge at River's Edge.
It's amazing that we wear something different every day to work and try our best to change up our look. New shoes or shirt or even a haircut can really make a difference. But when was the last time you changed out those glasses? If it's been more than a couple years since you visited your optometrist, now's the time. Dr. Rick Lindgren and staff at Family Eye Care are here to take care of your family's eyes. If your vision changes, even slightly, those old glasses you're wearing may not be doing you any favors. It only takes a few minutes minutes to have your eyes professionally examined, you just may be surprised at how much you've been missing. Find new brand name frames for less than you might think. Accentuate your personal style with statement making glasses for a look that's bold, original, and unforgettable. Let Family Eye Care help take care of your eyes. Call and make an appointment today at 476-4814. Family Eye Care, Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and Highway 12 West in Kamei. Come on in and see the difference.
No matter if you're building a new home or just expanding the business, your best bet is to call on your construction partner, Barlow Quality Truss. Long trusted by builders across the Clearwater Valley, Barlow Quality Truss resonates confidence, erecting commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Call anytime for a free estimate. And with our new boom truck, you'll find free delivery to the ground within 100 miles. Barlow Quality Truss, rooting on the Orofino American Legion baseball team during postseason play.
Into every championship baseball team, a little blood, sweat, and tears are shed to become the best on the diamond. With winning teams comes the ability to work together like a well-oiled machine to achieve a common goal. Simmons Natal Enterprises is proud to support the winning efforts of the Merchant American Legion baseball team while in district play. Teamwork. Simply stated, it's less me and more we. Simmons Natal Enterprises, proud to work, live, and be a part of the communities of the Clearwater Valley and Prairie.
We established roots here over 80 years ago. We believe in hard work, sustainable growth, and the power of community. We've stood firm with you in the face of adversity. That's why we don't use gimmicks to get you to become a member. We show up every day, ready to earn your trust. We're proud to be your credit union. You keep life moving, and our communities united. Stronger together, we are P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938.
Start today to improve your mind and...
Welcome back once again to Harris Field as we are just moments away from first pitch between the Orofino Merchants and the Camas Prairie Zephyrs, Game 2 of the Area A Single A District Tournament. And I have to apologize in my schedules and scores. I was, in fact, wrong. I was right the first time in what I had written down. Should have just trusted that. But as I was looking down at the bracket, I thought I noticed a discrepancy. But the Orofino Merchants, should they lose against the Camas Prairie Zephyrs, will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and they would face the loser of a Game 3, which is coming up directly following this ball game between the 3-seed LC Cubs and the 2-seed North Idaho Lakers, and then the St. Mary's Savages will play the loser of Game 4, which is between the top seed Northern Lakes and the winner of Orofino and Camas Prairie. That game will be at 1 o'clock. So the Merchants will either play at 7 or 1. We're going to go ahead and send it away for one more very quick break as the Orofino Merchants have taken the field. We will be back right after this.
As the dog days of summer approach, a lush green yard is still possible with a visit to Best Built Builder Supply. On Highway 12 West Orofino, Best Built Builder Supply has every size and type of water sprinkler to meet your needs. Oscillating or impulse sprinklers that cover a large area of any yard. For hanging plants and gardens, choose from any number of hose nozzles, from water wands, pistol nozzle, or turret nozzle. Fertilizers, bug repellents, and more. Visit Best Built Builder Supply.
Welcome back once again as we are now seconds away from first pitch here between the 4 and the 5 seed Orofino Merchants and the 5 seed Camas Prairie Zephyrs. Merchants, of course, the home team on the scoreboard, have taken the field. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First, the batting order for the Camas Prairie Zephyrs. Leading off will be David Goikoa, the catcher, followed by center fielder Colton McElroy. Ryan Lockhart will hit third. He's at second base. Pitcher Blake Shue will get cleanup duties today for the Camas Prairie Zephyrs. Hitting fifth will be shortstop Cody Clement, followed by Noah Beeler at first. Bottom third of the order, right fielder Sam Lindsley, James Aragon at third, and left fielder Carter Shears. David Goikoa steps to the plate. Drew Hanna on the mound for the Merchants. It draws the start, windup, and the first pitch inside for ball one. Drew Hanna tossing to his battery mate Nate Guinard behind the dish. Gavin Christopherson, the Lehigh native, over at third. Louis Fabi In the hot hole at short, Jager Tonavold at second, and Dash Barlow rounds out the infield at first. Now the 1-0 pitch inside, and it hit him. So Drew Hanna plunks the first batter that he faces, and the Zephyrs now have a man aboard. In the field from left to right, Trevor Altman, Easton Schneider, and Steve Bradbury for the Merchants. So now a man at first to David Gilikoa. After he gets hits, switching to the stretches, Hanna, he'll face Colton McElroy. First pitch in there for a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Merchants have, of course, faced the Camas Prairie Zephyrs, I believe, 4 times on the season. Splitting those matchups 2-2, showing bunt, popping it up, back and to the backstop is Colton McElroy. Count goes to 0-2. That should effectively take off the bunt call. Coach Shears going for the fundamental play there. Gilikoa takes his lead at first. He's held on by Dash Barlow. Here's the set from Hanna to the first, and he hit him too. That curveball just got away from Hanna. And now there's runners at first and second. Anyone who's familiar with Drew Hanna on the mound knows that he can really pitch. Unfortunately, just struggling here out of the gate. Their recent series with Camas Prairie just at the end of June, they won the first ball game 18-5, then lost 15-13 as Ryan Lockhart's at the plate, swings and comes up empty. Going after a fastball, 0-1. Runners at first and second, nobody down. Couple of hit batsmen already. Here's the set and the 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss through some high cheese, 0-2. Kind of a tough break for Hanna as he hit McElroy on an 0-2 pitch. Runners there leads. The waste pitch on the way, and looked like a check swing, and he went at another pitch up high. And Hanna gets his first out. Got to take a big breath of relief there. So 2 on, 1 away for cleanup hitter Blake Shue. First pitch on the way to Blake that misses high. 1-0. Gorgeous day for baseball here at Harris Field in Lewiston. Here's the set, the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit to the left. Thompson is up on a rounding third. Putting on the brakes is David Gilikoa. And that'll load up the sacks with Camas Prairie Zephyrs getting off to a hot start. Blake Shue showing why he's in that cleanup spot. Hopped all over the first pitch, of course, often best pitch you'll see in the at-bat. There's the first pitch to Cody Clement, high and tight. One and out. And Hanna just misses with ball 2. Bases loaded, 2-0 the count. That pitch right down the pipe for the first strike, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 offering on the way from Hanna, low with a fastball. Count runs to 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count here for Cody Clement, hitting in the 5 spot. The 3-1 offering on the way, swinging a pop-up back and out of play as Hanna fights his way back in. Count now full. Shue at first after the base knock. At second, Colton McElroy, Gilikoa at third. Here's the payoff pitch inside, and that will walk in the first run for the Camas Prairie Zephyrs as they take An early 1-0 lead. Joey Koa comes across. McElroy to third. Shue to second. And Cody Clements will take over at first, so a couple of hit batsmen. A base knock and now a walk. Not the start Hannah wanted on the mound. Here's Noah Beeler. They starting first baseman. First pitch in there for a called strike. Here's the set, the 0-1 pitch, fouled off. 0-2. So Hannah's done a good job pitching from ahead in the count for the most part. He's jumped out to 3-0-2 leads. Hasn't been able to finish off the batters. Did get that one strikeout. Hit another on an 0-2 count. Here's the waste pitch, and he rung him up as Hannah tries to get a little momentum on the mound. He's got now forwards and backwards K in the book. And he's one out away from getting his team to the plate. And out of this early adversary, Stan Lindsley to the plate. Fouls the first pitch off, over and out of play. 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 away, 1-0 Zephyrs. Here's the 0-1 offering. Swinging a pop-up, over and out of play. Jumps out to another 0-2 lead. And now 1 strike away from pitching his way out of this early jam. The set and the waste pitch to the plate, in on the hands. Jammed him up, pop-up, over and out of play. He fights that off, keeps his at-bat alive, does Lindsley. Here's the 0-2 pitch to the plate, once again in on the hands and fouled off. Merchants and the Camas Prairie Zephyrs fairly evenly matched. They've split on the year. Their 4 games, they're 2-2 against one another. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And, that curveball. That looked good. That was a great pitch there from Hannah. Goes as the ball was outside. Now the 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back into the net. I think everyone here thought that Hannah had him with that 0-2 pitch. Bases loaded, 2 down. Zephyrs with an early 1-0 advantage. Taking advantage of a couple of hit batsmen and a walk. Now the 1-2 pitch, fouled back again as Lindsley is making Hannah work to get out of the first. Clements at first. Shue at second. McElroy at third. Shue with the lone hit. Now here's the 1-2 pitch, fouled off again. Fouls this over to the third base side. Quinard's going to head out and have a couple of words with his battery mates. The Merchants, with 5 games in that Clancy Ellis tournament, they lost 3-0 to the Nampa Braves, then dropped 1 to Gonzaga Prep 7-2. Made it 3 straight losses with a 7-0 loss to Spokane Expos, but then 1-2 straight to finish out the tournament here at Harris Field. Here's the pitch, that over the head of Lindsley as that curveball got away from Hannah a tad. They finished off with 2 straight victories, 9-6 over Mount Spokane and 20-0 over West Valley. And the pitch, swing and a fly ball, left center field moving over. Ethan Schneider will make the catch, and that will do it for the Camas Prairie Zephyrs here in the first. But they pick up a run on a hit, no errors, and they leave them loaded. 1-0 Camas Prairie. We'll take a look at the batting order for the Merchants and the field for the Zephyrs when we return after this.
There's never been a better time than now to work in the healthcare industry. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, a 24-hour skilled nursing care facility in Orofino, is hiring. Work with caring individuals who love their job. Clearwater Health is hiring full-time registered nurses with a $7,500 sign-on bonus and offering licensed practical nurses a $2,000 signing bonus. Join our team. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia. Excited to welcome everyone to the 19th annual Orofino Show and Shine.
Orofino has an exciting history, including the nearly 100 years the Helgeson Hotel has served weary travelers across the Clearwater. On the corner of Johnson and Michigan Avenues, the Helgeson Hotel has long stood as a hotel of excellence. Delight in spacious rooms with full kitchens, continental breakfast, and easy access to all the fun of the 19th annual Show and Shine. Click on our website today at helgesonhotel.com. Welcome to the Show and Shine participants from the Helgeson Hotel.
Back once again, the smell of dogs, burgers, and playoff baseball in the air here at Harris Field as we head to the home half of the first. It's 1-0 Camas Prairie. Let's take a look at the batting order for your hometown Merchants. Easton Schneider, the center fielder, in the leadoff spot, followed by Dashel Barlow over at first. Louis Fabi, the shortstop, will hit third. Cleanup duties go to Nate Guinard behind the dish, followed by Stephen Bradbury over and right. Third baseman Gavin Christopherson will hit sixth. Trevor Altman will start the bottom third of the order. He's over, and left pitcher Drew Hanna will follow. And rounding things out, Jager Tonnevold at second. Once again for the Merchants, Schneider, Barlow, Fabi, Guinard, Bradbury, Christopherson, Altman, Hanna, and Tonnevold. On the mound, taking his warm-up tosses, someone the Merchants know well, Blake Shue, David Goikoa behind the dish. James Aragon over at third. Across the D-Diamonds, Noah Beeler at first. At short, Cody Clement draws the start. Ryan Lockhart rounds out the infield. Colton McElroy in center. To his left is Carter Shears. I guess that's to my left. And in right is Sam Lindley. Easton Schneider to lead things off for the Merchants. Shue winds and delivers the first pitch, a fastball that misses. 1-0. We've been covering Blake Shue in every sport for quite some time. Easton fouls this one back into the net. A ball and a strike to Schneider. Easton taps on the dish, waves the bat over his right shoulder. Line up and the 1-1 pitch, and a nice little pause there at the top of the rotation as he picks up a called strike at the knees, keeping the batter off balance. Ooh, a good-looking hook for a called strike at the knees, and Schneider goes down looking. Blake Shue off to a nice start on the mound as he picks up a strikeout. That brings up Dash Barlow to the plate. Shue the windup and the first pitch inside. 1-0. Beautiful day for baseball here at the ball field. Plenty of time to make it out. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swing and a comebacker right into the glove of Shue. Good reflexes there and a quick toss over. Just like that, Barlow goes down 1-3. For the first down, it's a sharply hit grounder, but some good reaction time there for Blake Shue as he picks it up off his shoelaces. Here's Louis Fabi. 2 up, 2 down so far. That first pitch, curveball for a called strike. 0-1. Got a great view here from the booth. The 0-1 from Shue, a fastball in the dirt, ball and a strike. Teams getting a chance to play in this excellent facility. The 1-1 pitch, another curveball for a called strike at the knees, 1-2. Shue has some excellent late break on that breaking ball. He has the sign, wheels and deals the 1-2 pitch, that slow curve is high and tight, 2-2. Two delivery, low and away for ball 3, full count. Fabby'd like to pick up a 2-out base knock here. Payoff pitch to Fabby, swing and miss for strike 3, and that's just like that. Shu sets the Merchants down in order, 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts in there. It is 1-0 Camas Prairie. When we come back for the Zephyrs, it'll be Aragon Shears, then back around to the top with Goikoa after this.
I've seen this movie before.
You have?
This is the part where all is lost and the hero searches for hope. Then a mysterious figure reminds her that she has the Farmer's Home Policy Perk guaranteed replacement cost, and that her home will be rebuilt regardless of her limits or if the cost of materials has gone up.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's Policy Perks. Wait, I didn't ruin the ending, did I?
Yeah, you did.
We are farmers. At 622 Brighton Avenue in Lewiston, see me, Greg Kimberlink, your local farmer's insurance agent.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
Welcome back once again. Bring home a win at Districts Orofino. Sponsoring today's Merchant broadcast are your friends at Orofino Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance, and the Best Built Builder Supply. We head to the top of it, 2 here at Harris Field. It is the Camas Prairie Zephyrs a 1, the Orofino Merchants nothing. Drew Hanna running into a little bit of trouble in the first as he plunked the first 2 batters that he faced. Did pick up a swinging strikeout after that. But then Blake Shu in the cleanup spot slapped a single to left. And then a walk brought in as a lone run. Here's James Aragon, wind up and the first pitch in there for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch fouled back into the net, 0-2. Kind of a different strike call there from the home plate umpire on that first pitch. Once again out to the 0-2 lead. Here's the waste pitch to Aragon outside, trying to get him to chase. The 1-2 from Hanna. Swing and a slow pop-up over shallow left field. Moving over is Trevor Altman. He'll make the easy catch for out number 1. Aragon flies out. Here's left fielder Carter Shears. Wind up and the first pitch from Hanna inside. 1-0. Hanna's been pretty spotty with his location here so far. The 1-0 pitch fouled straight back into the net. A ball and a strike. If you followed Orofino baseball during the high school season, Hanna was the go-to guy. The youngster has quite a bit of talent on the mound. Shears held up his hand and got time. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one got away from Hanna again. And he finds the upper back of Carter Shears, the third hit batsman. And that has been how it has gone here in the early going for Drew Hanna. It's either really good or pretty rough. Not a whole lot in between. That brings us back around to the top of the order with David Goikoa. 1 on, 1 away, Shears. Move over to First, he dives back in. Shears just a short lead, held on by Barlow. First pitch inside to Goikoa. 1-0. Goikoa taking signs from Coach Shears up the third baseline. Anna has the sign, sets, and fires. Nearly identical pitch inside, 2-0. Another move over, and barely a step off the bag was Shears. He kind of just crumpled down to the bag. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's misses 4-ball, 3-3-0. Full day of baseball here at Harris Field. The 3-0 pitch grooves that in there for a called strike. 3-1. Got two more games after this one. One already in the books as the LC Cubs put away St. Mary's 14-2. Now the 3-1 offering behind the back of Goikoa, all the way back to the backstop, but it was ball four anyway. And now runners at first and second. Shears to second. So Hannah, it's been a mixed bag so far. He's hit 3 batsmen, walked 2, and struck out 2. Here's Colton McElroy hitting second in the order. First pitch called strike at the knees. Middle out. Couple looks back from Hannah, now deals to the dish, swing and a foul ball back into the net. Jumps out to another 0-2 lead, just as he did against McElroy the first time he faced him. Then a curveball got away from him and hit him in the back. Dancing around at second base is Shears. There's the pitch, and he rung him up. Nicely placed change up on the outer edge. And Hannah picks up his third, a strikeout. That's a big one there for the second out. Here's the first pitch. Misses outside to Ryan Lockhart, the first strikeout victim of Hannah. Two on, 2 away. The 1-0 pitch to the plate. That's up high. 2-0. Hannah working from the stretch. Sets and fires. That pitch outside, 3-0. Started off inducing fly ball outs from Aragon to left. Then hit a batsman, showing bunt, pulling it back. And that pitch misses outside. A 4-pitch walk puts Lockhart aboard. Loads up the sacks once again with Zephyrs, and that is going to draw Coach Rocky Barlow out from the dugout to have a few words with Drew Hannah. I'd be extremely surprised if he pulled him here, as Hannah is probably the most talented pitcher on this squad. When he is pitching well, I'd assume he's going to let him pitch through this adversity. That looks to be what is going to happen once again in that Clancy Ellis tournament in early July. Started on the 7th. Merchants lost 3 straight to start things off, but picked things back up with a couple of wins to finish 2-3 in the tournament. They lost to Nampa, Gonzaga Prep, and Spokane Expos, and then beat Mount Spokane and West Valley to finish things off. Bases now loaded for Blake Shue. First pitch outside, low and away, and that'd be why Coach Barlow came out. Shue so dangerous at the plate. He showed that by smashing a single to left in his first at-bat. That fastball in the dirt, count goes to 2-0. Zephyrs with a 1-0 lead, but threatening here. Bases loaded, 2 away. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Hannah knows he's got to be careful with Shu here. Runners there, leads. Here's the 2-1 swing and a grounder to short. Fabi muffs it, and that will bring a run across. As Carter Shear scores from third to third on the play, goes Goikoa to second. Lockhart, and she reaches on the fielder's choice. Or on the air, sorry. She reaches on the air, and it's now 2-0 Zephyrs. Here's Cody Clements to the plate. First pitch, right down the pipe. 0-1. Clements got hit in his first at-bat. Set, and the pitch is down low. A ball and a strike. Just unfortunate. Fabi mishandled that ball. Here, swinging a line drive, face knock to center, playing it on a hop is Schneider. One run comes across, rounding third, coming home, and the cutoff man mishandled it. And 2 runs score on the base hit to center from Cody Clements. And that gives the Zephyrs a 4-0 advantage. Goikoa comes across along with Lockhart. Shoot a second. Cody Clements now at first after the 2 RBI single. Here's Noah Beeler. First pitch outside, 1-0. Beeler got caught looking in his first at-bat. And the pitch, swinging a hard-hit ground ball into the glove of Christopherson at third, and he sets his feet to throw over to first in time to set down a Beeler 5-3 for the third out. But the Zephyrs add a little to their cushion, picking up 3 runs on a 1 hit in error, and they leave 2 out there, 4-0 Zephyrs. When we come back, Gwinnard, Bradbury, and Christopherson will try to get things going at the plates after this.
In these tough economic times, we all struggle, but none more than our senior citizen population. At Orofino Marketplace, they wish to do everything they can to help take the strain off our golden generation. Every Thursday, shop Orofino Marketplace for a 10% discount on your entire shopping receipt. Senior Day discount is Orofino Marketplace's way to say thank you for your years of support and to give back to the community of Orofino and the surrounding area. Get more for your shopping dollar when you visit Orofino Marketplace on Michigan Avenue, Thursdays.
Start today to improve your mind and body. Hi, it's your Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness Gym Manager, Kylie. Start getting healthy with a visit today.
It's no fun to struggle with aches and pains from a body that's tired after a day of work. Get answers to your health questions with a free assessment at Orofino Physical Therapy. Learn what you can do to begin feeling better now. Call Orofino Physical Therapy for a free $80 assessment. Don't live with the pain. Call Orofino Physical Therapy.
Find the benefits of a workout today. Talk to any of our staff at Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Welcome back once again. Clearwater Valley Health and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services. They go Orofino and win during district play today. As we head to the home half of the second, the Camas Prairie Zephyrs with the early 4-0 advantage. The Merchants need to get things going at the plate. That's going to be tough as Blake Shue has started off pretty darn hot on the mound. He's struck out 2 of the 3 batters that he's faced, and he picked up a 1-2-3 inning in the first. Nate Gwinnard will lead things off for the Merchants here in the bottom of the second. One of another lefty, I think one of 3 lefties in the batting order today for the Merchants. Pash Barlow, Gwinnard, and Jager Tonnevold. Shoe back out on the mound, lines and delivers. First pitch fastball misses, and the throwback actually hit the bat of Guinard. 1-0. Not very often you see that happen. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swing and one hopper into the glove of Shoe, and he'll run over towards first, and an underhand toss to Beeler to set down Guinard. 1-3. That's the second comebacker here so far. Here's Steve Bradbury. Bradbury also one of the leaders for the Maniac squad during the high school season. Here's a first pitch curveball for a called strike from Shoe. Shoe has the sign. Wheels and deals the 0-1 fastball in on the hands, fouled back into the net. 0-2. Kind of just unfortunate for the Merchants and Hannah that he kind of struggled with his release point in the early going. Here's the 0-2 and a slow curve swung, and looks like he got a foul tip. Barely. To keep his at-bat alive, a quick couple of words from Goikoa to Shoe. Bradbury waves the bats over his right shoulder, wind up and the waste pitch from Shoe, and he got him with a curveball. 4-pitch strikeout there. The third K in the books here for Blake Shoe, and he's retired the first 5 Merchants that he has faced. Gavin Christofferson hoping to end that streak and pick up a 2-out base hit. The Weite native waves the bat over his right shoulder. Here's the first pitch up high. 1-0. Like he took a little off his fastball there. Now here's a fastball low and away, 2-0. Plenty of baseball to be played here at Harris Field. Might come out for a little action. Here's the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Count goes to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Christofferson, a good-looking breaking ball. He's got a lot of late snap to that for a called strike. Looked, of course, like it was going to be inside and broke back over the plate. The 2-2 offering from Shoe, a fastball low. Full count now to Christofferson. Hoping that he can get something to square up here. Probably going to be stinking fastball from Shoe. Now the windup and the payoff pitch to Christofferson, and he got him with a curveball. Curveball at the knees on the outer portion. 4th strikeout here for Blake Shoe. 3 of them coming looking, and another 1-2-3 inning as the Camas Prairie Zephyrs lead it 4-0. When we come back in the top of the third, it'll be Lindsley, Aragon, and Shears, the bottom third of the order, due up after this.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
P1FCU wants to help you get out and explore the Pacific Northwest. Each time you make a purchase with your P1FCU debit MasterCard, you get entered to win a weekly prize. You'll also get entered to win our grand prize getaway, including 2 e-bikes and a stay at Silver Mountain. Win a little adventure from P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Find official rules and complete details at p1fcu.org/adventure. Insured by NCUA.
The Pizza Factory and Riverside Physical Therapy are proud sponsors of Merchant Broadcasts on KLER Orofino and our YouTube channel, KLER1300 AM. Extremely excited to be able to add that opportunity. Our YouTube channel here in the last couple of years, of course, COVID brought that about, and we love that addition. The folks outside of the area can listen in and sports Orofino athletics. Here's Lindsley to lead things off. First pitch misses from Hannah back out on the mound. Been kind of a tough go of it here in the early going. Here's a fastball low and outside to Lindsley, 2-0. Over on deck is James Aragon, Carter Shears in the hole. The 2-0 pitch. That is low for ball 3. 3-0. Wind up and the 3-0 pitch from Hannah, taken all the way for ball 4. That puts the leadoff man aboard for the Zephyrs. Another walk issued by Hannah. I believe that is his third. He's also hit 3 batters and struck out 3. So the leadoff man on, Sam Lindsley, over at first, held on by Barlow. First pitch to Aragon is a called strike. I've really seen the umpire go the opposite way with the strike signal when they got a lefty at the plate. Here's the 0-1 swing and a line drive into the glove of Tonnevold at second. A quick toss to first, doubled him up. There's a bright spot for the Merchants to build on. Nice play there by Jager Tonnevold at second. Good reaction time, and getting caught too far off the bag is Lindsley. And there's 2 away. Here's Carter Shears. First pitch low for ball 1. Shears got plunked in his first at-bat, ended up coming around to score one of the 4 runs for the Zephyrs. Wind up and the 1-0 offering, swinging a chopper to the right side of the infield. Barlow has it, will take it to the bag himself in an unconventional 1-2-3 inning for Drew Hannah, getting some help from the defense behind him. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left out there. It's 4-0 Zephyrs, but the Merchants to the plate, bottom third of the order. Altman, Hannah, and Tonnevold will try to get the bats going when we return after this.
At Clearwater Valley Health and Clinics, we are so excited about the Orofino American Legion baseball team and the Area A Class A championships. The boys come from the communities we serve: Orofino, Pierce, Weihai, Pooski, and the rolling hills of the Palouse. Staffed with general practice physicians, physician's assistants, and a great nursing staff, your family will receive the best care. Good luck, Merchant baseball team, and win from Clearwater Valley Health and Clinics.
Into every championship baseball team, a little blood, sweat, and tears are shed to become the best on the diamond. With winning teams comes the ability to work together like a well-oiled machine to achieve a common goal. Simmons Natal Enterprises is proud to support the winning efforts of the Merchant American Legion baseball team while in district play. Teamwork, simply stated, it's less me and more we. Simmons Natal Enterprises, proud to work, live, and be a part of the communities of the Clearwater Valley and Weihai Prairie.
Welcome back once again. Family Eye Care and Les Schwab Tire, or Orofino American Legion backers here on AM 13 KLER Orofino, your Central Idaho sports leader. We head to the home half of the third here at Harris Field in Game 2 of the Area A Districts Tournament. And the Camas Prairie Zephyrs with a 4-run advantage, as Blake Shue on the mound has not been touched to this point. 6 up, 6 down. 4 of those 6 have been strikeouts, and 3 of those 4 have come looking. He's displayed excellent command on the mound, and his curveball has been wicked. Trevor Altman will try to be the first to get to Blake Shue as he leads things off. That pitch is up high. 1-0. Wind up and the 1-0 offering. A check swing he went. That one was high as well. The 1-1 delivery to Altman. The curveball misses. Now the windup and the 2-1 offering. That one is high and a little in. 3-1. Hitters count here for Trevor Altman. 3-1 offering, fouls off a breaking ball. Full count. Shu has the sign, wheels and deals the payoff pitch, and he rung him up. Another looking strikeout in the book. Things looked up when, or were looking up when Altman got out to the 3-1 lead in the count, but Blake Shu not to be denied here in the early going. He's got 5 Ks. Here's Drew Hanna. See what he can do to help his own cause. First pitch, he chases after a breaking ball in the dirt. 0-1. Big breath from Shu on the mound. The 0-1 to Hanna, and another good-looking breaking ball. That actually looked like it had some slider movement to it. And therefore called strike. Now the waste pitch to the plate. He blows a fastball by a swinging Hanna, and there's 2 down. He's now struck out the last 4 that he has faced as he really gets things rolling. Now here is Jager Tonnevold. Jager, our reigning Pizza Factory player of the game. First pitch fastball outside. 1-0. Now the windup and the 1-0 outside as well, 2-0. Jager, a diminutive little lefty. He might have played Babe Ruth actually as well. Here's the 2-0 pitch, fouled into the net, 2 balls and a strike. The youngster getting some good experience here at this level. Here's the 2-1 pitch up high. 3 balls and a strike, of course. Scotty Tonnevold helping to coach. He's over at first base. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Curveball, swinging a grounder to the left side, moving to his right. Clemens sees it into the glove. The toss over in time to set down to Jager. 6-3 for the third out, and the third consecutive 1-2-3 inning as Shu has been pretty darn good on the mound. When we come back, it will be top of the order. Goikoa, McElroy, and Lockhart that'll face Hanna after this.
Now has never been a better time to work in the healthcare industry. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, a 24-hour skilled care nursing facility in Orofino, is hiring. Currently, positions are available for full-time registered nurses and licensed practical nurses. A $7,500 signing bonus will be paid, and you can start immediately. A certified nursing assistant is also needed and pays a $2,000 signing bonus. Visit Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation today. Good luck, Merchant Baseball, while at Districts.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Good luck, show and shiners, from your hot rod friends at the Pizza Factory. On Michigan Avenue, Orofino, call the Pizza Factory and have a pizza delivered right to your car while you relax on Johnson Avenue at this year's Show and Shine. Or better yet, come on in and relax in the cool comfort of our air conditioning. A proud sponsor of the Show and Shine, the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Orofino Marketplace, Watson Grocery, and P1FCU, all backers of the Merchant Baseball team during districts, here on AM 13 KLER and our YouTube channel, KLER1300 AM. Drew Hanna back out on the mound, and looks like the issues continue. One of those warm-up tosses looks like it slipped out of his hand. He's hoping to rein things in as he faces the top of the order, and the fastball low to Goikoa. Goikoa starting behind the dish for the Zephyrs. Now the 1-0 swing and a grounder to the left side of the infield. Tabby on the move has it, makes the throw, goes down. Well, actually, that was Gavin Christofferson that went down to the ground. But nice play there short from Babby on the move to set down Goikoa 6-3. I believe those are teal uniforms for the Zephyrs. That's first pitch swing and a strike one from McElroy. I don't really know my colors too well, but I think that's what it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It is low. Ball and a strike. Merchants with their red tops, white pants. Wind up and the 1-1 from Hannah. Called strike at the knees with a changeup. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 to McElroy, and that one got away from him. Just keeps slipping out. He hit him in the back. That is the 4th batter that Hannah has hit. It is 4-0, Camas Prairie. That brings up Ryan Lockhart, starting second baseman for the Zephyrs. 1 on, 1 away. Hannah wants to hold McElroy. Here's the pitch as the runner goes, and hopping up, and the ball pops out in the transfer from glove to hand for Grenard, so a stolen base for McElroy. That was in there for a strike. And Grenard will head out and exchange some words with his battery mate, Drew Hannah, who's having some struggles here on the mound. Hannah, a fantastic pitcher. He's going to got a lot of good years in him for both Maniacs and Merchants. Here's the pitch inside. 1-1. Unfortunately, we all have days where the struggle bus hits. And seems like it's just seems like it slipped out a few times. Hand might be sweaty or something. 1-1, swinging a fly ball center field. Backing up a few steps, Ethan Schneider will make the catch. And that'll hold the runner at second for the second out. And the thing is that Hannah has also looked very good at times in this ball game. It's just been very streaky. Here's cleanup hitter Blake Shue. First pitch, that's a good-looking curveball from Hannah. That is the breaking ball we're used to seeing from Drew. 1 on, 2 away. That pitch misses high for ball 1, ball and strike. That's why Coach Barlow leaving Hannah in there. He's got such talent. 1-1 pitch, digs this one out of the dirt, sends a fly ball to right center field, and moving to his right is Steve Bradbury. Will make the catch, and a couple of fly ball outs will finish off the inning. Top half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. They do leave one out there, 4-0 Zephyrs. When we come back, it's back around to the top of the order. Schneider, Barlow, and Fabi for the Merchants after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Simmons Natal Sanitation and Clearwater Valley Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia are proud backers of American Legion District Baseball on KLER AM 1300 as we head to the home half of the fourth here at Harris Field. The Zephyrs in command at the moment 4-0 over the Merchants. But it's back around to the top of the order. Houston Schneider hoping to make a little hay here, as the Merchants trying to get to Blake Shue, but Shue has just been near perfect on the mound. Well, he has been perfect to this point. 9 up, 9 down. Here's the first pitch, swing and a pop-up over and out of play. 0-1. Sometimes it only takes one to break the dam, though. Wind up and the pitch, that was a slider that Schneider chased after. Low and away. 0-2. Long look in as Joey Coa nudges inside the 0-2 pitch, and the waste pitch misses inside for ball and 2 strikes. Schneider started off the ball game with a looking strikeout. One of Shue's 6. They faced him quite a bit in high school as well. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swinging a line drive, base hit up the middle, and Hannah breaks up the perfect game for Blake Shue. And it's no longer a no-hitter. And as I said, sometimes it only takes one to break the dam. And Dash Barlow hoping to take advantage of the leadoff base knock from Easton Schneider. Good job timing up that pitch, sent the line drive up the middle. Here's a curveball up high from Shue. Dash did put a bat on it. It was a sharply hit comebacker into the glove of Shue, who had some good reaction time on it. The 0-1 pitch and a called strike on the outer edge as he's pitching away to the lefty. Of course, in a righty-lefty battle statistically, the lefty has the advantage at the plate. And a check swing didn't go on the pitch outside. 1-2. Oh, geez, what? Oh, I missed something. 2 balls and a strike, I guess. Huh. Here's the 2-1 pitch outside. Now count runs to 3-1. We'll take it. Three-one offering to Barlow. That check swing, he did go. Pitch looked like it was just above the letters. Full count. Schneider, the lead, held on by Beeler over at first. A long look over from Shue. Payoff pitch to the plate, curveball, slaps it to third. Aragon has it to throw over, coming off the bag up the line, and he's able to stretch out and make the catch as Beeler, and then kind of just blocks the path for Barlow and makes the tag. The second on the play is Schneider, though. So Barlow does his job and moves him over. Goes down 5-3. Here's Louis Fabi at the plate. 1 on, 1 away. Merchants with a runner in scoring position. Here's a soft toss back to second and back in standing. Here's Schneider. Got good speed. Here's the sets and pitch inside to Fabi. First time we've seen Shu have to go to the stretch, as this is the first base runner for the Merchants. Here's a curveball swung through, comes up empty. Ball and a strike to Louis Fabi. He went down swinging in the first. A look back from Shu. And another. Now sets and deals to the dish, and a breaking ball for a called strike. About belt high, inner portion. 1-2. Now the set and the 1-2 pitch sends a line drive down the line, right field. A base knock for Louis Fabi. Rounding third, coming home is Ethan Schneider, and the Merchants are on the board. Louis Fabi hanging in there with 2 strikes and able to pick up an RBI base knock, sending it the other way. Merchants now trail 4-1. That'll bring Nate Guinard to the plate. They'll look to keep things going. Fabi as first. 1 on, 1 away. Here's the pitch to Guinard. It is well up high. 1-0. We started to see a few mistakes from Shu. Here's the 1-0 pitch outside. As I said earlier, sometimes only takes one to break the dam. Nudging outside is Guinard. Shu checks on the runner, who's held on by Beeler. Here's the pitch, and that misses inside. 4-3, 3-0. And I believe that is the first time we've seen Shu fall behind 3-0. Aragon comes over from third to have a few words with Blake. Bernard, the lefty, at the plate. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike on the outer edge. 3-1. Bernard bends at the knees, waves the bat over his left shoulder. Fabi held on by Beeler once again. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Yeah, ooh. That looked outside. Paints the outside black. Like he took a little off his fastball there. Now the 3-1 pitch, that one is outside. And that is the first walk issued by Blake Shu. The Merchants finally able to get the Blake Shu a little bit here in the fourth. And he's now faced 3 over the minimum after he had retired 9 straight Merchants coming into the inning. Here's Stephen Bradbury. First pitch swung through, strike 1. 0-1. Bradbury went down looking in the second. Here's the set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2. Bradbury, a veteran, knows he's now got to fight everything off that's close till he can find something he can stir up. Here's the pitch, swinging a chopper past the glove of Aragon at third. Rounding third, coming home is the Louis Fabi. And Stephen Bradbury with an RBI base knock. That will cut the lead to 4-2. So the Merchants have been able to cut the lead in half, and they now have the game-tying run aboard in Stephen Bradbury. It's now 4-2. Winard to second on the play, and calling in the infield is Coach David Shears, and he'll talk with Shue. Of course, he's not going to pull Shue. But the Merchants rallying here in the fourth, and they've cut the lead in half, 4-2. Behind the base hits from Easton Schneider, Louis Fabi, and Stephen Bradbury, all of these runs have been earned. There's also a walk in there. Nate Winard drew a walk. Gavin Christofferson will try to keep things going. Things all got started with Easton Schneider, a base knock up the middle to lead things off. Dash Barlow bounced out to third, but was able to advance Schneider. A hit from Fabi brought Schneider across the walk, and now Bradbury with the base hits. Here's the first pitch to Christofferson outside. 1-0. Christofferson went down looking in the second as well. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. A slow swing. Decided a little late to go after that one. 1-1. 2 on, 1 away. That pitch jams him up, a swing and a miss. 1-2. Shue sets, looks back at the runner. Here's the pitch, fouled off a little late on that one. Fouls it into the net on the first base side. But keeps his at-bat alive, 1-2. And just looking at Gavin, you know that if he gets a hold of one, he can send it. Holds the bat high over his right shoulder. The 1-2 pitch, a curveball, swing and a grounder to short. Seen into the glove is Clements. Toss the second in time. The turn not in time, but it gets away from Noah Beeler. So coming home to score from third is Nate Guinard, and all of a sudden it's a 4-3 ball game. They are able to pick up the out on Stephen Bradbury, the force at second, 6-4. But Christofferson is safe at first on the fielder's choice. Here's the pitch to Trevor Altman, and that misses for ball one. So the game-tying run is aboard at first. That pitch in there for called strike with a change-up, 1-1. So the Merchants able to pick up a 3 spot. Here's the 1-1 pitch, a curveball past a swinging Altman. 1-2. Christofferson the lead, 1 on, 2 away. Shue will step off. Gavin's held on. Here's the 1-2 pitch, fouled straight down. Altman again protecting with 2 strikes. Absolutely gorgeous ball game, gorgeous day here at the ball field. That pitch high and tight. Hopping up and looking, Christofferson back to first is Goikoa behind the dish. Sunshiny skies. Not a cloud in sight. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a check swing past a good-looking curveball. It was in there for a strike anyway. And he gets to Trevor Altman to go. But the Merchants are able to come storming back. They pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they do leave 1 out there. Actually, 1 error, 1 throwing error. And it is 4-3 at Camas Prairie. When we come back, Clements, Beeler, and Lindsley due to the dish after this.
No matter if you're building a new home or just expanding the business, your best bet is to call on your construction partner, Barlow Quality Truss. Long trusted by builders across the Clearwater Valley, Barlow Quality Truss resonates confidence, erecting commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Call anytime for a free estimate. And with our new boom truck, you'll find free delivery to the ground within 100 miles. Barlow Quality Truss, rooting on the Orofino American Legion baseball team during postseason play.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Deciding what's for lunch or dinner today is as easy as picking up your phone and calling Orofino's top pizza house, the Pizza Factory. The Pizza Factory is where you can get that delicious pizza pie delivered to your home or work. Every day of the week, there's great pizza, famous wings, breadsticks, sub sandwiches, and pizza just a call away. 476-5519.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Supporting the boys of summer are your friends at Districts, Atkinson Distributing, and Barlow Quality Trust. The Orofino Merchants American Legion baseball team broadcast brought to you on KLER 1300 Orofino. It is 4-3 Camas Prairie Zephyrs as we head to the top of the fifth. As Blake Shue had been perfect on the mound headed into the fourth, but the Merchants finally able to get to him. Drew Hanna back out on the mound. Here's Cody Clement to lead things off. Wind up and the first pitch behind the back of Clement, and that has kind of been how it has gone for Drew Hanna here in the ballgame. He's either been dialed in or struggled. Hasn't been a whole lot of in between. Wind up and the 1-0 pitch, and that curveball is high and tight, and seems like he's flirting with hitting. Clement again, he's already hit 4 batters. One of them was Clement. Now the 2-0 pitch, able to groove that one in there for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Clement responsible for 2 of the 4 runs. 2 RBI single back in the second. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and he sends a line drive down the line, left field side, foul. 2-2. Seems Hanna has started taking a little bit off of it. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a curveball inside. Full count, as he is kind of dealing with some control issues, and I don't think those last 2 were change-ups. I think he just took some off of it as Guinard heading out to have a few words with his battery mates about how they want to pitch the rest of this at-bat. The payoff pitch coming up to Cody Clement. But the Camas Prairie Zephyrs with 1 in the first, 3 in the second. Then Merchants able to come up with an unconventional 1-2-3 inning in the third. And Hanna faced 1 over the minimum in the fourth. Been getting some good help from the defense behind him. Here's the windup and the payoff pitch to the plate, and he hit him. That one got away from Drew again, and that's unfortunately how it has been getting away from him, is slipping away inside to the right-handed hitters. It's got to be his release point, but it almost seems like it's slipping out, like he's been wiping his hand a lot, like his hand's really sweaty, but so the man aboard, here's Noah Beeler. First pitch, and now he seems like he's guiding it as that is low and outside, 1-0. And unfortunately, that's how it goes when you struggle on the mound. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, that looked like it caught the bottom portion of the zone, but it is called low, 2-0. Runner takes his lead. Here's the set and the 2-0 pitch in there for a called strike. At the knees on the inside. Beeler taking signs from coach up the third baseline. 2 balls and a strike to Beeler. Move over to first, and it skips by Barlow, but it's pretty close. Here's going to be a play at second. Throw not in time. Wow. Huh. That is perplexing. That seemed to be well in time. Maybe missed him with a tag. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch inside, swinging a grounder to third. Christopherson sees it into the glove. Long throw across is in time to set down a Beeler, a 5-3. But on the play, Cody Clement is able to sneak his way to third. So 1 on, 1 away, but runner in scoring position, so anything to the outfield would score Clement. Of course, fly ball would tag and score. Sam Lindsley, here's the first pitch, swing, and he loops one over the head of second baseman Tonevole. The base knocks to center, and that will score Cody Clements, and it was well over the head. It's a bloop single. Good piece of hitting there by Lindsley. Just stuck the bat out and let it do the work. That adds a run to the cushion of the Zephyrs. They now lead at 5-3. Here is James Aragon. First pitch in there for a called strike to the lefty. Lindsley, the lead at first, held on by Barlow. That is just unfortunate at that play at second. That call ends up meaning a run. Here's the pitch, swing, and a base knock through the right side of the infield for James Aragon. He pulls one through the 4-3 hole. And back-to-back base knocks for Lindsley and Aragon, and there's runners at first and second now for the Zephyrs. Answering the 4th inning of the Merchants, and that is going to draw Coach Barlow out to the mound. This is his second trip out. And it looks as though Hannah will most likely remain on the mound as they talk with Winard. So things started out with a hit batsman as he plunked Cody Clements to start things off. That is the 4th batsman that he has hit. Then is able to induce a ground ball out to third. Then back-to-back base knocks. One of them bringing in a run. Here's Carter Shears. First pitch inside. 1-0. Shears was hit by pitch in the second. He scored. Then bounced out to Barlow at first. Here's the pitch inside. Paints the inside edge. 1-1. After this is back around to the top with David Goikoa. Here's the pitch, showing bunt, a swinging bunt strike. 1-2. That should take off the bunt call. Runners take their leads at first and second. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he rung him off. Good-looking pitch, comes back on the outer edge for the 4th strikeout for Drew Hanna. And it comes at a big time. Back around the top with Goikoa. Here's a curveball swing and a line drive foul. On the third base side, if that had stayed fair, that would have been danger. Goikoa will step out. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Here's the pitch inside, fouled off. 0-2. And a 1 strike away from getting his team back to the plate. Here's the set and the waste pitch from Hannah, and this bounces by. Looks like fouled it off. See it at the bat. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up straight up. Right side of the infield. Barlow coming up the line will make the catch, and that will do it for the Zephyrs here in the 5th. But they do pick up a run on a couple of hits. No errors, and they leave 2 out there. It is 5-3 Camas Prairie when we come back. Drew Hanna, Jager Tonnevold, and Easton Schneider to the plate after this.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105, Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
It happens every July. Orofino American Legion Baseball is fighting for a spot in the postseason, and every year the Merchants are always right in the thick of it. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the rich tradition of Orofino American Legion Baseball and hopes you'll get out and watch the next game. Orofino will be fighting for the Class A title, and with you cheering in the stands, the boys will be winners. Atkinson Distributing, where you'll find quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils.
Welcome back once again. Bring home a win at Districts Orofino. Sponsoring today's Merchant broadcast are your friends at Orofino Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance, and Best Built Builder Supply. The Camas Prairie Zephyrs tacking on another in the 5th. They now lead it 5-3 over the Merchants. Merchants were scoreless heading into the 4th and then put up a pretty nice 3 spots in the 4th against Blake Shue, who had been pitching an excellent ball game to that point, and even considering that, he still put up a pretty darn good performance. He's got 7 Ks, giving up the 3 runs on 3 hits. All of those 3 coming in the 4th. There wasn't a Merchant base runner until the 4th, and they're hoping that they can ride some momentum here in the 5th. Drew Hanna will lead things off for the Merchants. Hanna went down swinging in the 3rd, one of the 7 strikeouts for Stu. Here's the windup and the first pitch from Shue right down the pipe. 0-1. Winds and delivers the 0-1 offering. Big cut there from Hanna, comes up empty. 0-2. Goikoa nudges outside. Here's the waste pitch from Shue, and swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout. He's got 8 Ks. As he sets down the leadoff batter. Here's Jager Tonnevold. Got a bat on it, bounced out his first at-bat. That pitch paints the outside black. 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1 offering. That pitch called strike at the knees, staying away from the lefty. on the outer portion. Big breath from Shu has the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch, curveball well up high. Doesn't take a whole lot to get over the head of Jager. The 1-2 pitch from Shu, fouled straight back into the net. He's protecting here. Shu with an interesting motion. He can kind of keep the batter off balance by switching up his timing on his windup. He's got a little pause at the top. Here's the pitch, swinging a pop-up over and out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. Jager got Shu to a 3-1 count his first trip to the plate before bouncing out. Now the 1-2 pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It'll be back around to the top of the order with Easton Schneider, who started things off with a hit in the 4th. Came around to score. Here's the 2-2 pitch outside. Full count. Good eye from Jager, who was the Pizza Factory player of the game in the win against Gooding. One that's 12-0. Here's the payoff pitch to Jager. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as he strikes out the first 2 Merchants he faces here in as the 5th. Both swinging. That is 9 Ks in the books. In the book for Blake Shu. Easton Schneider 1 for 2. Also struck out once. That pitch inside. 1-0. Only 2 Merchants haven't struck out to this point. That pitch inside as well, 2-0. Nick Winard. Here's the curveball for a called strike, 2-1. Dash Barlow and Nick Winard, the only 2 Merchants that haven't struck out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That breaking ball inside. Count runs to 3-1. And you can see a marked difference in Shu here after that 4th. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that misses for ball 4. A 2-out base runner here for the Merchants. For Dash Barlow. Barlow hitless to this point, but he did move to Schneider forward. Moved Schneider to second, bouncing out in the 4th, which was a big play. A move over to first to get Schneider back standing up. Here's the set and the pitch outside. 1-0. Barlow always dangerous at the plate. Had a big year in high school play. Shu sets and delivers the 1-0 pitch, comes back with a curveball that paints the inside. 1-1. It is kind of interesting. Our home plate umpire switching up which way he points for strike calls when he's got a lefty up. Joey Koa nudges outside. Here's the pitch, and he paints the outside edge. For called strike, 1-2. As Shu is working to strand Schneider over at first, Barlow now again has to fight off anything close with 2 strikes and move over to first. Schneider dancing back. And another move over. Schneider's only a couple steps off. Holding the tag on him is Mueller. Hoping that he stands up and takes his foot off. Good lead for Schneider. He takes off, swing and a miss, and strikeout. Will end the inning as Blake Shu strikes out the siren. And that will end the inning. 3 swinging strikeouts. Also a walk in there. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left out there. It's 5-3 Camas Prairie as we head to the top of the 6th. For the Zephyrs, McElroy, Lockhart, and Chu to the plate after this.
Awarded the best of the best not just once but numerous times. A top 10 motel in the Northwest United States. We're talking about Lodge at River's Edge Best Western. Along the banks of the Clearwater River, the gem of Orofino is the Best Western. The perfect accommodations for your guest visiting anytime. 49 rooms, all welcoming, comfortable, and affordable. Pool and jacuzzi and breathtaking views. Good luck, participants, in this weekend's 19th annual Orofino Show and Shine from the Best Western Lodge at River's Edge.
Now has never been a better time to work in the healthcare industry. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, a 24-hour skilled care nursing facility in Orofino, is hiring. Currently, positions are available for full-time registered nurses and licensed practical nurses. A $7,500 signing bonus will be paid, and you can start immediately. A certified nursing assistant is also needed and pays a $2,000 signing bonus. Visit Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation today. Good luck, Merchant Baseball, while at Districts.
Clearwater Valley Health and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services say go Orofino and win during district play today. As we head to the top of the 6th, the Camas Prairie Zephyrs with a 2-run advantage, 5-3. And we will have a pitching change as Trevor Altman will take to the mound in relief of Drew Hanna. You can close the book on Drew. Trevor, a right-handed hurler, sporting those long golden locks. See if Drew Hanna stayed in the ball game. Let's check the game changer out. It'll be Colton McElroy leading things off. And Drew Hanna now. It'll be a straight switch with Trevor. Drew Hanna now on left. Our home plate umpire. Do a little bit of cleaning. Wiping off the dish. Now we hand things over to Trevor Altman. Colton McElroy has been hit a couple of times and struck out. First pitch curveball stays up from Trevor. 1-0. Wind up and the 1-0 pitch, a called strike at the letters. Ball and a strike. 1-1 delivery, a fastball. Nicely framed, but misses low. Liking Gwinnard's performance behind the dish. Here's the 2-1 pitch, a called strike. Gwinnard and Christofferson, the two catchers as we have seen for the Merchants. Christofferson, of course, over at third. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swinging a line drive, base hits up the middle. Having to play it on a hop is Ethan Schneider. And Colton McElroy is aboard. That's the 5th hit of the ball game for the Zephyrs. Trevor a move over to first. Diving back in is McElroy. Here's Ryan Lockhart. Trevor working from the stretch now. That pitch high. 1-0. One on, nobody away. 1-0 pitch, foul. Back. 1-1. Absolutely gorgeous day here at Harris Field in Lewiston. The winner of this ball game will take on the top seed in the tournament in the nightcap at 7 o'clock. The loser plays at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to move over to first base. Back in time is McElroy. He has a stolen base to his credit already. Lockhart's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch. It's up high. Runner goes. Throw from Gennard on a hop. Tag applied. And wow. That is the second play at second base. That is questionable. Another stolen base in the books for Colton McElroy. That's his second. That missed for ball 2. 2-1 is outside. 3 balls and a strike now. And the last one ended up scoring to put up the 5th run. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Foul territory. Left field side giving chase Fabian Christophers. And then they can't get there. Full count though. Those plays at second have been big. Full count next to Ryan Lockhart. Big rivalry between these two teams. Here's payoff pitch, swinging a foul back into the net. Count stays full. Of course, Camas, Prairie, Zephyrs from Grangeville. Orofino and Grangeville have a long history. Here's payoff pitch number 2. Fouls this one off, and Altman is lucky that he went after that one. That was inside. Over on deck is Blake Shue. You want to pick up that first out here. You don't want to set the table for him. Here's the pitch. A comebacker up the middle. Jager Tonnevold able to get there. Hops up to his feet. The throw, not in time. Wow, what a play, though, by Jager. That looked like it was destined for center field, and that would have scored the run from McElroy, so he saves a run there as McElroy ends up at third. Wow, Jager. What a job there. Watch now, runners at the corners, nobody away for Blake Shue. And infield will be called in here for Orofino. Coach Barlow going to come out, and as a player at the plate, that's got to feel pretty darn good to know that that's the second time that they have called everyone in to talk about how they want to pitch to you. And Blake Shue, of course, a longtime teammate of Chase Atkinson, who drew a lot of those himself. There's a reason that Shue is in the cleanup spot. He's 1 for 2, well, 1 for 3. Did reach on an error as well. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Shows bunch. Runner goes. Throws cut off by Tonnevold. In the second is Lockhart with a stolen base. Of course, they were looking to get Shue home, or get McElroy home from third after drawing a throw. Here's the pitch. It is up high. 2-0. Wind up and the 2-0 pitch from Altman, swinging a chopper, fouled on the third base line. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at second and third. Back-to-back base knocks to lead things off here in the 6th. Wind up and the pitch to Shue. Another chopper foul. This one just foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Blake Shue. Altman knows he's in a precarious position here. 2-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball center field. Backing up is Schneider, and he'll make the catch. Tagging and scoring from third is Colton McElroy. To third on the play is Ryan Lockhart, and the score goes to 6-3. Gives you the sac fly ribby. One on, one away. Another run knocking on the door just 90 feet away in Lockhart. Here's a swing and a grounder foul off the bat of Cody Clements. Down the third baseline. 0-1. Clements has walked, been hit by pitch. Also a 2 RBI single. Here's a good-looking curveball for a called strike as Alton jumps out to the 0-2 lead. Wind up and the waste pitch, swing and a grounder past the glove of Christopherson at third into left field. That scores another run. Ryan Lockhart will score from third, and Cody Clements has another RBI. 7-3 Zephyrs. These two teams tend to put up some runs when they get together. Noah Beeler. First pitch misses high. 1-0. Runner takes his lead over at first. Alton. Make a move over, bounces out of the glove of Dash Barlow. Beeler, a well-built kid at the plate. He's got to be at least 6'2", and definitely solidly built. Here's the pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike. Runner goes to throw. He's got him. Nate Guinard able to gun down Cody Clements trying to steal. Nice tag applied by Louis Fabi. And the Merchants get a call at second. Altman winds and fires. That pitch behind the back of Noah Beeler. 2 balls and a strike. The Zephyrs lead at 7-3 here in the top of the 6th. That pitch outside. 3-1 to Noah Beeler. Beeler struck out looking back in the first. Bounced out to third a couple of times. Altman winds and delivers. And a nicely placed pitch at the knees for strike 2, full count. Wind up and a payoff pitch from Altman and fouled into the net on the first base side, full count. It will stay. Sunshiny skies here at Harris Field, not a cloud in sight. Mid-90s, I would guess, and a comebacker into the glove of Altman. He will take a few steps towards first, a soft toss over, and that will do it for the Zephyrs here in the 6th, but they tack on another couple of runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left out there. It is 7-3. Camas, Prairie, and Orofino down to their final 6 outs. They got to get something going at the plate. Fabi, Guinard, and Bradbury will have to do it when we come back after this.
No matter if you're building a new home or just expanding the business, your best bet is to call on your construction partner, Barlow Quality Truss. Long trusted by builders across the Clearwater Valley, Barlow Quality Truss resonates confidence, erecting commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Call anytime for a free estimate. And with our new boom truck, you'll find free delivery to the ground within 100 miles. Barlow Quality Truss, rooting on the Orofino American Legion baseball team during postseason play.
It happens every July. Orofino American Legion Baseball is fighting for a spot in the postseason, and every year the Merchants are always right in the thick of it. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the rich tradition of Orofino American Legion Baseball and hopes you'll get out and watch the next game. Orofino will be fighting for the Class A title, and with you cheering in the stands, the boys will be winners. Atkinson Distributing, where you'll find quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils.
Orofino Marketplace, Watson Grocery, and the T1FCU are all backers of the Merchant Baseball team during districts here on AM 13 KLER and our YouTube channel, KLER1300 AM. I'd like to thank everyone listening in, those here, as well as here on AM 13 KLER, as well as on our YouTube channel. Merchants trail 7-3 heading to the home half of the sixth. Louis Fabi to lead things off. Blake Shoe back out on the mound, 9K to his credit. Pitched a heck of a ball game. Wind up and first pitch strike with a curveball to Louis Fabi. That actually had some slider snap to it. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a grounder to short, and Clement's able to make the play. Nice toss over. Looks like it took a little bit of a weird hop there at the end, but Clement's able to handle it, and just like that, 2 pitches. And Fabi goes down 6-3. That'll bring Nate Guinard to the plate. Guinard walked his last at-bat, ended up coming around to score there in the fourth. Bounce down to 2 Shoe in the second. First pitch up and away to the lefty, 1-0. Shoe winds and delivers. Ooh, called strike on the outer edge, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch, another curveball. That misses. 2-1. That 2-1 pitch, a fastball outside. 3 balls and a strike pops out of the glove of Joey Keller. Taps on the dish. Here's the 3-1 pitch, fouled over into the net, full count. Shoe winds and delivers, payoff pitch, foul ball into the net. Guinard keeps his at-bat alive. Steve Bradbury is over on deck. Gavin Christopherson in the hole. Payoff pitch number 2. Swing a line drive. Foul. Out of play. Guinard just a little late on that. And that stayed up. Full ball 4, and that's what puts Guinard aboard. That was the 3rd payoff pitch. Good job by Guinard to protect. And that is going to draw Coach out to the mound. We'll call in the infield. Doesn't look like we will have a pitching change. Our score is 7-3. The Camas Prairie Zephyrs put up 1 run in the first, 3 in the second, a run in the fifth, and then 2 there in the sixth. And the Merchants, 3 spots. All 3 runs came in the fourth. The only time that Orofino has been able to get to Shoe. Outside of that fourth inning, he's only allowed the 2 base runners. So solid pitching performance here. He's got 9 Ks versus 3 walks. Here's Steve Bradbury. First pitch called strike. Bradbury with an RBI single in the 4th. Shoe working from the stretch, sets and fires. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Jumps out to the 0-2 lead. Quinard over at first. Takes his lead. 1 on, 1 away. And a quick move over from Shoe back in is Quinard. Shoe has the sign. Here's the waste pitch to Bradbury, and it's behind his back. Kind of looked like it hit him, but it didn't. 1-2. Dancing back on a move over is Quinard. Bradbury waves the bat over his right shoulder. Here's the 1-2 from Shoe. And he rung him up. Double-digit strikeouts in the book for Blake Shoe. That's his 10th. And that is the second out here in the 6th. Looks like that is going to do it for Blake Shoe. Wonder if he reached a pitch count or something, but it is 7-3 Camas Prairie Zephyrs, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Dining on the Edge continues to set the standard for delicious food, fine wine, excellent service, and amazing atmosphere. Whether you want to enjoy a romantic dinner for 2 out on the deck or get together with friends in the upstream bar, Dining on the Edge offers the perfect option for every occasion. Dining on the Edge features a smart, sophisticated menu, an award-winning wine list, and decadent desserts. Take time out from the festivities this weekend and relax and enjoy Orofino's finest. Dining on the Edge.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105. Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
Simmons Natal Sanitation and Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia are proud backers of American Legion District Baseball here on KLER AM 1300. And it'll be Sam Lindsley that will take to the mound for the Camas Prairie Zephyrs. Right-handed hurler, trying to see where Blake Shoe went. Lindsley was in right. Wondering whether that is where he wins. Honestly cannot tell. We're gonna just assume that that's Shoe out and right. Because unfortunately they don't have numbers on their front. Here's a pitch to Christopherson. It is up high. Gavin is 0-2, did reach on a fielder's choice in the 4th. We're going to go ahead and put Shoe in right. Swing and a miss at strike 1. Do have binoculars here, but He turns around and can't see it. Lindsley misses high to Christopherson. Gavin, a tall right-hander. 1 on, 2 away. Guinard takes his lead at first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It is low. 4 ball, 3 balls, and strike. Merchants down. Ball game. And Christopherson will draw the walk as that pitch is low. Runners at first and second now for Trevor Altman. Altman going to try and make something happen. Lindsley working from the stretch. Fires, low and away. 1-0. Shoe was near perfect outside of that 4th inning. He hits Goikoa in the face guard. But 10 Ks in the book for Blake Shoe. Excellent performance. The 1-1 pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike. It was 10 Ks versus 3 walks. Giving up those 3 runs on 3 hits. And now Lindsley hits Trevor Altman. That makes things interesting. Guinard now moves to third. Christopherson to second. Altman at first. And now loads up the sacks with Merchants. That'll draw the infield in to talk with Lindsley. And Drew Hanna, the game-tying run, or represents the game-tying run at the plate. There are 2 outs. Merchants would like to take advantage of this opportunity to get some back as I said, they're down to their final 4 outs. Drew Hanna having a little chat with Coach Barlow, who will be taking over as the Maniacs coach as well. Bases loaded, table set for Drew Hanna. Here's the windup and the pitch from Lindsley. A called strike at the knees. Hanna struck out a couple of times swinging so far. He'd love to come up big here. Runners there leads. Bases loaded, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory giving chases. KLER. It's going to fall safely out of play. But Lindsley jumps out to the 0-2 advantage over Hanna. Long look in from Lindsley. Wheels and deals the waste pitch to Hanna. Swing and a miss. And Lindsley gets himself out of the bases loaded jam here in the 6th. And he picks up his first strikeout. For the Merchants, no runs on no hits, no errors. They do leave the bases loaded. It is 7-3 Camas Prairie. When we come back, it will be bottom third of the order. Lindsley, Aragon, and Shears to the plate after this.
Dining on the Edge continues to set the standard for delicious food, fine wine, excellent service, and amazing atmosphere. Whether you want to enjoy a romantic dinner for 2 out on the deck or get together with friends in the Upstream Bar, Dining on the Edge offers the perfect option for every occasion. Dining on the Edge features a smart, sophisticated menu, an award-winning wine list, and decadent desserts. Take time out from the festivities this weekend and relax and enjoy Orofino's finest. Dining on the Edge.
Now has never been a better time to work in the healthcare industry. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, a 24-hour skilled care nursing facility in Orofino, is hiring. Currently, positions are available for full-time registered nurses and licensed practical nurses. A $7,500 signing bonus will be paid, and you can start immediately. A certified nursing assistant is also needed and pays a $2,000 signing bonus. Visit Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation today. Good luck, Merchant Baseball, while it districts.
Welcome back once again, supporting the boys of summer here, the Merchants at District. Sorry, Atkinson Distributing and Barlow Quality Trust. You're listening to this presentation of Orofino Merchant Baseball on a KLER Orofino, your Central Idaho sports leader. It is a 7-3 Camas Prairie Zephyrs. The Merchants had an opportunity, loaded up the sack there into the sixth with a couple outs, but Sam Lindsley was able to come up big when it counted, picking up the strikeout. The Merchants now down to their final 3 outs to pick up the 4 runs, but they also have to hold the Zephyrs scoreless here. Sam Lindsley will lead things off. Wind up and the pitch from Trevor Altman, called strike. Lindsley is 1 for 2, an RBI single and a walk. Here's a swing and a fly ball towards right center. Moving to his left is Schneider. He'll make the play. Hat comes off. 1 away. That'll bring James Aragon to the plate. And no, that will bring up Taven Ebert. And the first pitch fouled off, and that will be going to be Ebert that isn't right now, I believe. Here's a curveball for a called strike from Altman. Jumps out to the 0-2 lead. Here's the waste pitch on the way. Swing and a chopper to short. Fabby the play on the move and flicks it to first for the outs. Nice play there by Fabby. He flashes the leather around at short quite nicely. Seen some excellent plays on the year from him. That brings up Carter Shears, 9th hitter in the order. Altman winds and fires the curveball over the head of a ducking Shears. Swing and a line drive to right. Coming up on it, having to play it on a hop is Steve Bradbury, able to keep it in front of him, though, and a 2-out base knock for Carter Shears. Slaps one the other way. That brings back around to the top of the order with David Goikoa. And no, that's not going to be Goikoa. That's, wait. That is Goikoa, I guess. Swing and pulls the grounder foul. They have the number wrong, and they have him as number 7 in the program, and of course Coach didn't write down numbers, so that pitch outside and blocked by Guinard. Able to hold the base runner. Gonna have to check on these numbers. 1-1 pitch, swing and a chopper to third. Christopherson has it. Toss across in time, and that will be the 3rd out. Goikoa goes down a 5-3. Nice play there by Christopherson, and the Merchants head into the bottom of the 7th. They need 4 runs to extend the ball game. Jager Tonavold will lead things off, then Easton Schneider and Dash Barlow. We're back after this.
At Clearwater Valley Health and Clinics, we are so excited about the Orofino American Legion baseball team and the Area A Class A championships. The boys come from the communities we serve: Orofino, Pierce, Weihai, Kuski, and the rolling hills of the Palouse. Staffed with general practice physicians, physician's assistants, and a great nursing staff, your family will receive the best care. Good luck, Merchant baseball team, and win from Clearwater Valley Health and Clinics.
Into every championship baseball team, a little blood, sweat, and tears are shed to become the best on the diamond. With winning teams comes the ability to work together like a well-oiled machine to achieve a common goal. Simmons Natal Enterprises is proud to support the winning efforts of the Merchant American Legion baseball team while in district play. Teamwork. Simply stated, it's less me and more we. Simmons Natal Enterprises, proud to work, live, and be a part of the communities of the Clearwater Valley and Prairie.
Simmons Natal Sanitation and Clearwater Valley Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, proud backers of American Legion District Baseball on KLER AM 1300. As here in Game 2 of the Single A Area A District Tournament from Harris Field, it is 7-3. Camas Prairie Zephyrs lead. It's heading to the bottom of the 7th. Jager Tonavold will lead things off for the Merchants. And the Merchants, of course, need 4 runs to extend the ball game. 5 to win it. Definitely not out of it, but they need to make some things happen. Sam Lindsley back out on the mound after coming in relief of Blake Shue. The winner plays the top seed in the tournament in the nightcap at 7. The loser will have to play for their tournament lives tomorrow morning at 10. Here's the windup and the first pitch to Jager. It is up high for ball 1. Jager bounced out 6-3 in the third and struck out swinging in the 5th. Wind up and the 1-0. Swing and a one-hopper in and out of the glove of Clemens at short, and safe at first is Jager Tonavold, and that is what the Merchants needed. He reaches on an error, but the Merchants will take base runners however they will get them. He hit that pretty hard, and the one hop just, Clement couldn't handle it. So Jager the lead at first, back around the top of Easton Schneider. And that pitch gets by Goikoa, and into second is Tonavold. One and 0. Easton Schneider with a single and a run scored to his credit, also a walk. Door runner in scoring position for the Merchants. They trail 7-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Schneider up high. 2-0. Following this ball game will be the LC Cubs and the North Idaho Lakers. Lindsley able to groove that in there for a strike. 2-1. Tonavold the lead at second. Here's the pitch, and able to get that in there for a strike at the knee. 2-2. The set and the pitch, a curveball line drive right into the glove of first baseman Beeler, and Tonavold, good awareness there as he dives back in into second. Otherwise, of course, could have been doubled up. Schneider got a hold of that one, unfortunately, just right at Beeler. Here's Dash Barlow. Set and the pitch outside to the lefty. 1-0. Dash Barlow's bounced out a couple of times, struck out swinging in the 5th. Set and the pitch, check swing, and he wins. 1-1. One on, one away. The 1-1 pitch, well outside. 2 balls and a strike now. Winner of this ball game plays Northern Lakes at 7 o'clock in the nightcap. And the pitch, swing and a grounder to short. Clemens feeds it into the glove. The throw gets away from Beeler up the line, and coming home to score from third is Jager Tonnevold. And the Merchants cut it to a 3-run ball game on the error. Barlow safe at first on the throwing error. That's the second error here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring Louis Fabi to the plate. Fabi with an RBI single and a run scored in that 4th inning. That has been, or was, everything up to this point for the Merchants. Seven to 4. Merchants keeping their hopes alive. Here's the first pitch to Fabi, swinging a hard hit grounder to short. It hits the chest of Clements. The throw is not in time. Another error. Puts a man aboard for the Merchants, and they're starting to make some things happen here in the 7th. Taking advantage of some defensive miscues, and that is going to draw Coach out to the mound, Coach Shears. He'll call the infield in. Things started off here with the Jager Tonnevold reaching on an error. Then Easton Schneider got a hold of one. It was a line drive the other way, but right into the glove of Noah Beeler at first. Then Dash Barlow able to reach on a throwing error from short, and Louis Fabi reaching on an error at short as well. And Tonnevold, of course, scored on that throwing error. Nate Guinard stepping to the plate, and he represents the game-tying run. Guinard to this point, couple of walks, a run scored. First pitch outside, and Billy Go able to stretch out for that and keep it in his glove. 1-0. That would have spelled disaster for Camas Prairie. Here's the second, the 1-0 pitch. A good-looking breaking ball for a called strike, 1-1. Merchants trying to make moves here in the 7th. The base hit would be big. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a line drive to center. Here it is. Having to play it on a hop is Colton McElroy. That's going to load up the stacks as rounding third and putting on the brakes is a Dash Barlow. Nate Guinard coming up huge with a base hit. Dash Barlow to third. Louis Fabi to second. That brings up Steve Bradbury. Bases loaded with Merchants. Game-tying run is now aboard in Guinard, and Bradbury represents the game-winning run for the go-ahead run, which would be the game-winning run, that pitch up high. Lindsley has the sign, winds and delivers. Fastball bounces in 2-0. Nowhere to put Bradbury. Runners there lead. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's up high, 3-0. Bradbury going to be taking this all the way. Hoping he can pick up a cheap one. And there it is. That's low and away, and the Merchants pick up another run as it walks across. Scoring from third is Dash Barlow. To third, Louis Fabi, Nate Guinard to second. Stephen Bradbury picks up the ribby with a walk. It's now 7-5, and that Lindsley will call in the infield, as it'll be Gavin Christofferson coming up to the plate. The game-tying run is now at second in Guinard, and the go-ahead run, game-winning run aboard in Bradbury at first. Gavin Christofferson would love to come up huge with a base knock here. Don't really want to trade a run for an out, but a fly ball would score a run. Here's swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1. Just have to put the ball in play. Here's the windup and the 0-1 pitch. Swung through for strike 2. Lindsley wants to pitch his way out of this. Bases loaded. 1 away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Lindsley. And the Merchants down to their final out. It's going to be Trevor Altman to the plate. Trevor 0 for 2. He was hit by pitch. Takes the first pitch, misses 4-1 with a fastball. Wind up and the 1-0 up high, 2-0. At first base is Bradbury. Gwinard at second. Fabi at third. The 2-0 from Lindsley outside, 3-0. Again, nowhere to put Altman. Already one run has walked across. They'll be taken all the way here. Here's the 3-0. That's over the head of Altman, and another walk will bring across a run. Louis Fabi scores from third. Gwinard to third. Bradbury to second. And taking over at first is Altman. It's a one-run ball game. Call in the infield once again. Surprised that doesn't bring Coach Shears out. Gonna let Lindsley pitch through this. As now the Merchants have batted around. Drew Hanna is due up. Drew has struck out 3 times, all swinging. Be a huge, huge time for Drew Hanna to come through here. Waves that bat over his right shoulder. Bases loaded, 2 down, 1-run ball game. Wind up and the pitch outside. 1-0. Lindsley has the sign. Here's the 1-0 to Hanna in there for a strike. Above the knees on the outer portion. Lindsley wheels and deals the 1-1. Swinging a fly ball down the line, right field side. This is fair. 1-run four. Another one coming home, and the Merchants win it. Drew Hanna with a walk-off single the other way, 2 RBI, and the Merchants somehow come from behind and win this one 8-7 as they came into the inning down 7-3. Wow. That is improbable. What a 7th inning. Turnaround for the Orofino Merchants, and looks as though they're going to have another ball game here today. Orofino Merchants take game 2 of the district tournament by a score of 8-7. Drew Hanna coming up huge when he needed it. And the Orofino Merchants advance into the winner's bracket. That has got to be a tough one to swallow for Blake Shue after that fantastic pitching performance, coming up with a 10 strikeout. But as the teams shake hands, the Orofino Merchants with a late rally. We'll go ahead and take our first post-game break. We will be back with some individual statistics as well as team stats and take a look at what's to come after this.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105, Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
For automobile enthusiasts, summer brings an added bonus with the 19th annual Show and Shine, and Clearwater Valley Health Orofino could not be more excited. While strolling the streets of Orofino, take your time to enjoy these gorgeous classics. Do a little reminiscing with the drivers and visit about the cars and the memories they invoke. Clearwater Health reminds you to protect yourself, wear your sunscreen, and stay hydrated. Clearwater Valley Health Orofino, a member hospital of Kootenai Health of Coeur d'Alene, working together to offer more services close to home.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
Now has never been a better time to work in the healthcare industry. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, a 24-hour skilled care nursing facility in Orofino, is hiring. Currently, positions are available for full-time registered nurses and licensed practical nurses. A $7,500 signing bonus will be paid, and you can start immediately. A certified nursing assistant is also needed and pays a $2,000 signing bonus. Visit Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation today. Good luck, Merchant Baseball, while at Districts.
I've seen this movie before.
You have?
This is the part where all is lost and the hero searches for hope. Then a mysterious figure reminds her that she has the Farmer's Home Policy Perk guaranteed replacement cost, and that her home will be rebuilt regardless of her limits or if the cost of materials has gone up.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's Policy Perks. Wait, I didn't ruin the ending, did I?
Yeah, you did.
We are farmers. Bum, bum, bum.
At 622 Bryden Avenue in Lewiston, see me, Greg Kimberlink, your local farmer's insurance agent.
In these tough economic times, we all struggle, but none more than our senior citizen population. At Orofino Marketplace, they wish to do everything they can to help take the strain off our golden generation. Every Thursday, shop Orofino Marketplace for a 10% discount on your entire shopping receipt. Senior Day discount is Orofino Marketplace's way to say thank you for your years of support and to give back to the community of Orofino and the surrounding area. Get more for your shopping dollar when you visit Orofino Marketplace on Michigan Avenue, Thursdays.
No matter if you're building a new home or just expanding the business, your best bet is to call on your construction partner, Barlow Quality Truss. Long trusted by builders across the Clearwater Valley, Barlow Quality Truss resonates confidence, erecting commercial, residential, and farm buildings. Call anytime for a free estimate. And with our new boom truck, you'll find free delivery to the ground within 100 miles. Barlow Quality Truss, rooting on the Orofino American Legion baseball team during postseason play.
Wow, what a fantastic finish in this one for the Orofino Merchants as they come from behind an improbable comeback of victory, doing much of the work with 2 outs. They came in to the bottom of the 7th, trailing 7-3, and somehow pick up the 5 runs that they needed to put away the Camas Prairie Zephyrs 8-7 here in Game 2. And, wow, I am just flabbergasted. I've seen a lot of come-from-behind victories, but this one was definitely something special for Orofino, and they got a little bit of an assist from, I believe, 3 errors here in the bottom of the 7th, and just never hung their heads. Kept pushing forward as we have Coach Rocky Barlow up here to give us a post-game interview. And here, we'll get you a mic here. And thank you for coming up, Coach. Geez, what a victory.
Yeah, it was fun. Got to give all the credit to the kids. I think even from the very start when we got down early There was no quit in them. Their at-bats got better throughout the game. We've been preaching a lot about not striking out and not flying out. Today, we probably still struck out a few too many times, but we did put the ball on the ground, which ended up doing good things for us.
Yeah, gosh, he came up against a fantastic pitching performance from Blake Shue. He was just on all the way. He had retired 9 straights going into the 4th inning, but then you were finally able to get to him in the 4th.
Yeah, again, better at-bats by the kids. I think we saw more pitches off of him. We didn't take so many strikes. We're able to foul pitches off and get longer at-bats, run his pitch count up, which, you know, became a priority really fast because, like you said, in the first few innings, he was money. And then we just continued kind of that momentum. We did get some back there in the mid-innings, but then I think once we got the first pitcher out of there, the kids were confident and ready to roll.
Yeah, most definitely. Of course, Drew pretty much going to be the ace on any team, is that he is on a fantastic talent on the mounds, but struggled a little bit here in the early going. Seemed as though his release point may have been a little bit off. Also seemed like it flipped out a couple of times. I think he hit 4 batters or something like that. It was kind of like he was either on and pitching extremely well. He pitched from ahead in the count most of the time. He hit a couple of batters with on 0-2 counts. It seemed like he was either on or really struggling.
Yeah, he struggled in the early going. I think it was the first 2 innings. They had a single in each inning and had 4 runs. So, of course, those are all walks on Drew's part. We might have had 1 error in there. So, yeah, he did struggle early. Talked with him. His confidence was still good. Way too many pitches through 4 innings, but then he found a way to get a couple good innings, and then, we turned it over to Trevor, and he did a great job.
And then, of course, though, Drew comes up huge at the plate there in the 7th. He'd been struggling at the plate to that point, but he's able to hit a little bloop down the line the other way, no less.
Yeah, no, he had been. He takes good hacks in the cage. He knows what he's got to work on, and I keep pounding it into his head. I think he had a pretty good approach. He did struggle with earlier at-bats. And I even thought, not that at-bat, but the at-bat before, I thought about subbing for him and putting in another hitter. But, the more guy stays in there and sees pitches, the better off he's going to be in the long run. And it ended up working there in the end.
Most definitely. Well, fantastic win. What can we expect here in a game, or in the nightcap? Of course, you got a pretty tough matchup.
Yeah, Northern likes to be a good matchup. They got some good sticks, really good pitching. So, once again, we're going to have to eliminate the free bases and play solid defensively, and then go up on our end and put the ball in play.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on the great win, Coach. I'll let you get back to your kids. I appreciate you coming up. Looking forward to seeing what you guys can do here throughout the tournament.
All right. Thank you very much.
That is Coach Rocky Barlow, everyone. We'll take another break. We're back after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100, or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100, or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Orofino has an exciting history, including the nearly 100 years the Helgeson Hotel has served weary travelers across the Clearwater. On the corner of Johnson and Michigan Avenues, the Helgeson Hotel has long stood as a hotel of excellence. Delight in spacious rooms with full kitchens, continental breakfast, and easy access to all the fun of the 19th Annual Show and Shine. Click on our website today at helgesonhotel.com. Welcome to the Show and Shine participants from the Helgeson Hotel.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Good luck, Show and Shiners, from your hot rod friends at the Pizza Factory. On Michigan Avenue, Orofino, call the Pizza Factory and have a pizza delivered right to your car while you relax on Johnson Avenue at this year's Show and Shine. Or better yet, come on in and relax in the cool comfort of our air conditioning. A proud sponsor of the Show and Shine, the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Welcome back once again. Following the Orofino Merchants come from behind a victory over the Camas Prairie Zephyrs here in Game 2 of the Single A Area A District Tournament from Harris Field. They come up with the 8-7 victory, which means that they will have another ball game here today against the top seed in the tournament, the North Idaho Lakers. We'll take a look at some individual statistics here first for the Orofino Merchants. They pick up 8 runs for the win on 5 hits, 5 Camas Prairie errors, 4 of them coming there in the 7th, leaving 5 out on the base paths, and 4 Camas Prairie, 7 runs on 7 hits, 8 errors, and they leave 1 out, they leave 8 out on the base paths. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 Merchants there, and they left 8 on the base paths. I switched those 2 numbers up, and unfortunately for Blake Shue, he comes up with no decision. The loss, it goes to Sam Lindsley. Shue pitched fantastic, as we talked about, going 5 2/3, giving up 3 runs on 3 hits, walking 3 while striking out 10. And I think we have one thing left to cover, and that is the Pizza Factory Player of the Game honor. And of course, several Orofino Merchants chipping in with some fantastic efforts here tonight. So we're going to send it away for one final post-game break, and we'll be back after this.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Good luck, Show and Shiners, from your hot rod friends at the Pizza Factory. On Michigan Avenue, Orofino, call the Pizza Factory and have a pizza delivered right to your car while you relax on Johnson Avenue at this year's Show and Shine. Or better yet, come on in and relax in the cool comfort of our air conditioning. A proud sponsor of the Show and Shine, the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Welcome back once again to the Orofino Merchant post-game show live from the district tournament here at Harris Field in Lewiston. The Merchants take Game 2 8-7 over the Camas Prairie Zephyrs with a huge late rally in the bottom of the 7th, picking up 5 spots in the 7th, capped off by a walk-off hit from Drew Hanna, picking up the 2 RBI that the Merchants needed to put away the Camas Prairie Zephyrs here in Game 2. One thing left to cover, that's the Pizza Factory Player of the Game honor, and of course several of the Merchants chipping in into this one. Easton Schneider started things off in the 4th with that single and scored to put the Merchants on the board and really get things going. Louis Fabi had an RBI single in that inning as well. So did Stephen Bradbury, but I think that one guy really persevered through everything, and of course came up huge in the end. Drew Hanna, had some pitching struggles in the early going, and then he struck out 3 times at the plate. But when it counted, when the Merchants really needed it, he came up with the 2 RBI walk-off single in the bottom of the 7th. And so I think Drew Hanna has to get the Pizza Factory Player of the Game honor here for Game 2. So congratulations, Drew, for your efforts. You'll receive a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of your choice from our good friends at the Orofino Pizza Factory. A quick glance at the brackets. Of course, we have another game today for the Orofino Merchants as they will square off with the top seed in the tournament, Northern Lakes. That will be pregame approximately 6:45. First pitch at 7. Of course, that depends on how long this game that is coming up between LC and North Idaho goes, as they're currently doing some field maintenance, getting things ready for Game 3 of the tournament. And the matchup with Northern Lakes will be Game 4. Then the winner of Game 4 will face the winner of North Idaho and LC Cubs, and then the loser of Game 4 between Orofino and Northern Lakes will face the St. Mary Savages tomorrow at 1. That about wraps things up for this afternoon's broadcast. I'd like to thank everyone here at Harris Field. Everyone very welcoming, got me a fantastic spot, made it easy for me to do my job. Also, a big thank you to my in-studio engineer, Philip Lamar. Great job getting us in and out of the breaks as always. Also, Coach Rocky Barlow for coming up for a post-game interview. We always appreciate that. Once again, we hope that you will tune in later tonight as the Orofino Merchants take on the top-seeded Northern Lakes for a spot in the district semifinal. That will wrap things up this afternoon. For now, I'm CJ Thompson. I'll talk to you later tonight.
Thank you for listening today to Orofino American Legion Merchant Baseball and their quest for North Idaho Class A banner. Today's game has been brought to you by a host of Big Blue Merchant faithful, and we hope you'll thank them for their sponsorship of this broadcast. Best Built Builder Supply, Les Schwab Tire Center, Kimberling Insurance Agency, Orofino Physical Therapy, Family Eye Care, Orofino Marketplace, Riverside Physical Therapy, P1FCU, The Pizza Factory, and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services. Please continue to listen in for more exciting Merchant American Legion baseball on AM 13 KLER, a Central Idaho Broadcasting sports presentation.